Hi guys, Matt Stark with Bass Fishing Basics. Today we're going to be talking about utilizing a drop shot in a weedy environment. We're out on a lake in the northeastern United States that is dominated by weed growth all the way out to the 12-foot mark. It has milfoil that will actually come all the way to the top of the surface of the water, and the bass relate to that grass, particularly in the summertime on the deep outside edge. So we're going to be utilizing the drop shot to target those bass, and hopefully we're going to catch some. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we've located some bass in this milfoil weed bed. The fish seem to be oriented in 9 to 12 feet of water. And we're going to be targeting them with a drop shot setup, but in this case we're going to be using bait cast equipment. Now some people refer to this as a pitch shot versus a drop shot, but it's basically the same setup, you're just using different equipment. This is the Tournament Pro Speed Spool by Lew's. This is a 6.4 to 1 gear ratio, and I've got it rigged on a 7.6 medium heavy Ducket Micro Magic rod. I really like this rod, super sensitive. It's got plenty of backbone to muscle those fish out. Now, this reel is rigged with 20-pound torque braid, and the reason I like braid is because it's just superior as far as sensitivity. It also cuts through the weeds really well, so it allows you to get those fish out when they kind of wrap up in those weeds. Now you'll notice that I've got the braid attached to a barrel swivel. That's just to reduce line twist, and then I have 16-pound Gamma Edge fluorocarbon, which is an incredibly strong line and super transparent. So even though it is a heavier weight than what you typically would rig a drop shot on, you won't notice any loss in the number of bites when you're fishing weed beds like this. Now, if you notice, I'm not using a circle hook, I'm not nose hooking my worm. And that's so that I can pull my worm in and out of the weed beds quickly without hang up. So this is actually a 1/0 EWG hook, and I've rigged a Urami worm from Riot Baits on this. This is a ring-bodied worm. It's a U-tail worm, and it's not intended as a drop shot, but it has awesome action. So I like to use it on the drop shot rig. It's really effective. It has been for me. And about 8 inches below, you'll see a T3 tungsten. This is a cylinder drop shot weight. I like this profile because it just slides through the weeds a lot quicker. This is actually a 3/8 ounce. Depending on how the wind picks up, we might switch to a 1/2 ounce just to get it down there quicker. So that's the setup for today, and let's see how we do. All right guys, here's a couple of fish that we caught using that Urami worm on a drop shot. So the next time you guys are searching through a weed bed, don't count out the drop shot. Throw it on a bait caster, pitch it in, pull it out, pitch it in, pull it out, and it'll produce some good fish. Till next time, I'm Matt Stark with Bass Fishing Basics.